You're listening to the Everything Swallow podcast with Sean and Shayna Swallow.
Put on your house robe.
That's right, it's the Swallow.
And your fluffy shoes.
'Cause the swallows are here. Make yourself comfortable. The swallows are here. The swallows are here.
Oh, good, we have music. Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
Now I just need to replace like all the adapters.
You need some adapters?
Yeah, you know how these adapters get friggin' worn out and you use them for a while, and then all of a sudden they start getting crackly.
And the funny thing is that at work, at our old works, that's a coveted item.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll steal your adapters quick.
It's like it's made out of, gold.
Yeah.
Literally. Yep. Literally.
Or diamonds or something.
Okay.
They'll take the adapter off your headphones and leave the headphones. Just take the whole friggin' thing.
People are thieves in radio.
You know it happens. It's the nature.
It happens.
Hi. I still didn't get it right.
That's okay.
It's got you on there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
There
we're
you
still
go.
fixing.
Hey. All right, great. Well, Jackie is here with us. I'm so happy that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
We met a while back, like 10 years ago.
Is it 10 years?
Yeah, well, we met when my school did a tour of the radio station because I was going to that Ohio Center for Broadcasting school.
Okay.
And, well, now it's called Colorado Media School.
Right.
And we were doing a tour, and there I am. And we came in and saw you. We came in one afternoon, I believe it was, and...
Was it over at the old radio station, at the one on Syracuse where Alice is now?
No, it was there in the Denver Tech Center.
Okay.
Yeah, so I came. I don't know. If
Which station was I working at?
Cozy.
Oh, at Cozy. All right. Okay, so I started Cozy in May of 2008.
Okay, so it was 2009
Yeah.
when I came through. So
Yeah.
you've been there a year. Because that's when
Funny.
that's when I went to school. Yeah.
Huh.
It was in 2009. Yeah, and so I came in. That's when we met, and then when I started interning, we became friends.
Yep.
And then it was just kind of fast friends at that point.
Here's the funny thing about when I met you. Weren't we playing ping pong or something? I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't we get a ping pong game going?
I have no idea.
Foosball?
Oh, I remember the foosball table. Possibly.
Maybe.
The foosball table was way more entertaining than
Then the pool table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the foosball table. But I'm more of a foosball guy.
table. Yeah.
Here's what I liked about you
Yeah?
is because you came into, radio
Yeah.
as an adult.
Out of nowhere. Yep.
Well, I'm just saying instead of a kid, because I was a kid when I got into it.
But yeah, that was going to be one of my questions for today was how your radio kind of began. Could I offer you a bottle of water?
Thanks.
There you go. I got that just for you.
You did? No,
I brought it.
Are you sure? Where's yours?
No, I have mine right over here.
All right.
No, this is yours.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. I was an adult. I didn't go to school till I was 38 is when I went to that school.
You did? 38.
38. And now I'm only 41.
Bunch of old people, I'm telling
That's
you.
great. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then, you're great. No, you're good.
That's good? Okay.
Oh, you're perfect.
All right.
Sounds real nice.
Good.
And then that was my question. So what got you into radio? You said you were a kid. What kind of kid?
Well, I was, in college.
Yeah.
And the lady, this is a true story, burning bush moment.
Okay.
The lady who was in the freshman dorm next door to me, she was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
And it was radio, TV, acting, You could specify within your major. And she was a TV major. Anyway, she's a big fancy producer nowadays, but she was a senior and I was a freshman. And she goes, what are you majoring in? I go, theater arts management. She goes, no. She goes, you're changing your major. Put on your shoes. We're going. So she took me by the hand, literally by the hand,
Really?
to the 2 radio stations
Oh, cool.
at the university.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the guy talking on the air through the glass, watching him change the records.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Records.
Awesome.
Flipping vinyl, huh?
Yeah.
And then talking, and then the speaker was up there in the hallway, and I'm watching him talk and change the records.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm doing that because I'm a music person
Right.
first. You know, I
Right.
was a
Okay.
music person
Fun.
first.
Okay.
My brother musician, my mother's a musician.
Are you a
and singer.
musician as well? Did you play music, sing?
It's bad. Yeah.
You did. Well, you just got the love for it and not the.
I kind of sing a little, but I try not to advertise that because it's bad.
All
it's
right,
bad.
let's
it's
sing
bad.
some.
No,
Let's sing
no.
a Christmas song together.
No. Do you,
Jingle bells.
you guys like hippie music?
Yes. I
Okay.
don't know what that means, but it sounds fun.
Jam band music?
Oh yeah, of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
like Fish, Grateful Dead,
Keller Williams.
Keller Williams, yeah, very much. so.
Kidney in a cooler?
Okay. No.
Oh my God, you guys don't know Kidney in a cooler?
No. Kidney in a cooler.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds great. Keller Williams?
Mm-hmm. It's
Interesting.
really funny song. It's
Okay.
about him being on the road, and his car broke down on a Sunday in Cheyenne. Now, I just drove from Denver to Salt Lake City,
Oh, shoot.
and you go I-25 to Cheyenne,
Yep.
and then you go over I-80. And I'm telling you, you even lose reception for your phone.
Oh, my gosh.
There is nothing.
That's horrible.
Right?
Wow.
So, anyways, it's a funny story about how he,
You don't want to run out of gas out there, huh?
had to get the car fixed. And so he's like waiting and waiting. Perpendicular teeth.
Oh, I think I have heard this. Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes on at the very end, he rounds up all 4 verses to say, perpendicular teeth, little America, deliver the kidney in my double-decker double wide, because he wants to get a better rig.
Yeah.
And the guy wouldn't finish fixing his car because there was a lady who had to deliver a kidney in a cooler.
Oh.
A donated kidney.
Right.
Yep.
I gotcha.
You got to go.
So kidney in a cooler.
Yeah.
And then
He got the shaft.
and the most famous and the biggest Sinclair property in the whole world, the green dinosaur,
Right.
is in Wyoming. And that's where the first Little America is.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I've never
Oh, my
been
God,
to
you
Little
guys.
America.
And my college town had a Little America, Flagstaff, Arizona, on Route 66. So anyway, so I took the cooler when I was on my trip, and I went
it.
into Little America, to the pit stop. It's
Yeah.
like a restaurant and a hotel and just all these services for
Interesting.
Really?
truckers, and you can gas
Interesting.
up. Yeah,
Well, I've heard of it.
There's even a Sinclair, Wyoming, where they first discovered the oil.
Oh,
Oh.
And so they
interesting.
still process the oil, like up in Commerce
Well,
City.
that makes sense.
You know where the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
Yeah.
plant is? There's one right in the middle of nowhere, and that's Sinclair, Wyoming.
Wow.
Weird.
So I had my
knew?
cooler, and I put it in front of the Little America sign, and I took a picture.
How fun.
And I sang into the little video.
Yeah.
Perpendicular
Yeah.
teeth,
Yeah.
Little America,
Did you tweet it
deliver
to
the
him?
kidney. Oh, no, I should. To
Yeah, you
Keller
should.
Williams?
Yes.
You're right.
You should tweet him.
Absolutely.
God, so only some people get it.
Yeah.
The kidney in a cooler thing.
Right. He'd
Right.
get it.
Oh, boy. This is the crap that
great.
happens to me.
You
That's
never
a great
know.
story.
You might get a free concert
That's
or
fun.
something
Yeah,
fun.
that's pretty cool.
But he's really a great artist. What's the other one? Kidney in it. What songs do you know by him?
I know none.
Yeah,
the
me
Doobie in
either.
the Pocket.
Doobie in the pocket.
He's kind of a comedic, whatever.
Singer,
Yeah.
songwriter.
I've heard of him, but I don't know. I don't know any
hang
of
on.
his music right
Oh
off
my
hand.
God, he's so funny. And
That's great.
He's
I'll
one of
be
these guys
listening
who
to some.
You'll
will.
love it.
Yeah.
But he stands up there and strums the chord into his machine like he's kind of a one man.
Oh, he's a
act.
looper.
Oh yeah, like a looper.
He's a
Yeah,
looper.
and then he'll
yeah.
click it in, and
Yep.
then he'll start, and
Yep.
and then sometimes he plays guitar,
That's right.
sometimes he plays bass.
I remember that. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Oh my God, he's so funny.
Yeah, how
Ah.
fun.
Oh, and clever.
Huh, that's
like Ed
interesting.
Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's a looper.
He is.
Yeah.
He
I
did.
never knew that.
Yeah.
His whole tour he did all by himself. Not one other
Really?
musician. Yeah, and he does all that stuff. He builds those songs and everything.
Really?
Those guys are phenomenal, those loopers. Their
They
brain
are.
is just thinking, well, like a conductor. You know what I mean? They're just thinking about every other part and how it sounds and all that jazz.
Okay, some of the other ones: Freaker by the Speaker,
Oh, that sounds fun.
Doobie in My Pocket.
Freaker by the speaker.
West LA. He covers West LA Freeway from the Dead. Anyway, he's really,
love
really,
it.
really funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to take a listen to Freaker by the Speaker. I'd love to play some on the podcast, but I already got in trouble once from YouTube for playing a little 9 to 5.
Oh, really?
Maybe it was
that's
just
because
Dolly.
it's Dolly.
Yeah,
Dolly.
maybe Keller's a little looser, but Dolly wasn't having it. So I played like 45 seconds, and they were like,
Yo, get
You have to follow their standards.
well, yeah, of
Absolutely.
course. We love their standards.
Yeah.
Keeps us standard. You mean, look what happened to, what's his name right now? It's going on. I can't think of his name because I don't retain anything I read anymore. I just read it out loud.
What are you
There's
talking about?
a rapper, a musician right now that's got his picture pulled down off Instagram.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because he's just wearing a pair of underwear.
Oh,
But, you know, you can see his baby
Now, wait a
arm.
minute.
his baby arm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, they are taking people off for showing their baby arm, but they allow, white supremacists.
Right. And I
On
thought
there?
that Instagram has lots of risque photos on there.
Okay, regular sex between regular people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And part of our anatomy. Why is this bad?
Yeah.
This is not.
Right,
I don't
you
know.
We're not dragging.
And
them
it
through
wasn't hanging out. He had underwear on. Sure, you could see it.
For crying
but,
out
you know,
loud. Are
give
you
me a
kidding?
break.
Yeah.
God.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they have all those girls on Instagram are
One I say
freaking
his
hoochie
name, we're all
mama'd
going to
out.
feel stupid. Jason Derulo.
Oh, I know.
Jason
Oh,
Derulo, yeah, because of his Instagram photo.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Because, God just blessed the man. And so,
Oh, really?
oh, yeah, that's the picture. He's wearing his underwear, but he's a very blessed man. And so because of it, and you could definitely see his hugeness.
I wonder
I love
through all
it.
of our connections if we couldn't, ring him up.
Oh, sure. Give old Jason a call.
Right, yeah.
Hey, JD,
Could you
You're
come
not
over?
laughing.
Could you come over and
show us your junk.
let's
Oh
see? Let's
my
see
gosh!
what you got
Can you
going
be on the
there.
program? But you've got to
Yeah.
wear your underwear.
Underwear. That's right.
Right,
Nothing
right,
else. Just your underwear.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have to stand the whole time.
We'll turn up the heat. We'll turn up the
Turn up the heat. That's real nice of you. Making it real nice and warm.
Absolutely. That'd be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's our kind of podcast.
That's right.
That is funny.
I'm sure he'd
know.
love to come over.
Okay, can I bring
Yeah.
something up that's really bugging me?
What?
And it's a fashion item. It's just in the general public.
Okay.
Eyebrows.
What about them?
When they're
Where they've
drawn
gone?
on.
Yes.
Where have they gone? Is that what you said?
Yes. Where have they gone?
Okay, all you have to do is look back at like starlets and pictures of actresses or people back in the 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they shaved them.
Yeah.
And then they drew on this line right here, straight across. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it looked so weird.
Yeah.
So you look back at those pictures and you're like, God, her figure is great. And oh, that movie was cool. And her hair, look at those finger waves. But then you go, dude, their brows.
Yeah.
Right?
Their
It was
eyebrows.
unsightly.
I just had a conversation about eyebrows yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, because you see so many people coming in the store, and it is like I saw a lady that looked like Spock.
Thank you.
Did she have the point?
They came up and they just said straight out, and I thought you should just wipe that off, and
Wipe
then
it
you'll
off.
be Spock.
I don't understand it. I spent a minute of my life yesterday watching a video, like that was sped up, of a person who has their lashes and eyebrows, a spa treatment for them.
Huh.
And they pull your lid inside out, Shayna, and
no,
put
thanks.
this pad thing under there.
Yeah.
And then wash your whole eye area and your brows and like trim and pick and trim and pick and trim and pluck. And I'm like, I just wasted a minute of my life.
Watch in this
How
video.
can that be good for your
I don't know.
optical
That'd
nerves?
be horrible for your eye, and your eyelids are such a
No.
sensitive,
So
skin.
delicate.
Yeah, that to stretch them out like that. Why would you want to do that? Don't you think they would just stretch them out? I mean, make them more wrinkly. You know?
My mother told me never pull your eye tissue.
Yeah,
Because you know how
absolutely.
some ladies pull their tissue to make a
Yeah,
line?
a
Right.
line.
That's
It's a
how I do.
line.
Yeah.
That's how I do my eyeliner.
It is?
Yeah, I pull it real out. No, I'm just kidding.
You shouldn't pull. That's
No.
all I'm saying.
Yep,
Don't pull,
don't
nobody.
pull. Yep.
I'm
No
a
pulling of the
professional
eyes.
That's
eyeliner
right.
applicator. I don't need to do all that.
No, and I love my people. I do. I love you girls. If you are, going to all that length to,
I always think it's weird when you see them all done up. They have their eyebrows drawn on very, very heavy.
Yeah.
Right? And then when you see them without any makeup on, and you're like, oh my God, where'd your face go?
Right.
Because it's so drastically different
I don't even
from
know
their
you.
natural
Who are you?
face.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is my niece. She goes, one of my nieces. She goes, when I was visiting there in May, she goes, wait, I have to put my brows on before we go. That's the only thing I care about, my brows. I go, what? And she has these, and they come right to the middle, like
Yep.
right here.
Yep.
Wow.
And it looks like, electrical tape is
Yeah,
black.
and it's so thick.
I'm just going to get little pieces of electrical tape and walk around. Or when I see somebody who has their eyebrows like that, I'm going to just,
Here, take the Sharpie and show me.
no,
Dude,
I'm not doing it.
I'll go into work. They'll be like, no one will talk to me for sure.
It's just a fashion trend. I'm sorry, but it's going to be bad.
Yep.
And I should know from experience because I wore a mullet, in the 80s. Like I had one side shaved.
it,
Nice.
yes.
And then the rest all pokey uppy,
Yeah.
and spiked, and then like this trimmed around my ear, and then a
Oh,
tail,
perfect.
like
Awesome.
And when I was in Mexico,
You and I had the same haircut in the 90s.
we did. No, I'm talking 80s even.
80s.
It's worse for me,
Oh,
Sean.
wow.
So we took a group of listeners.
I got my hair from you.
You did.
I was inspired from the 80s.
We took a group of listeners. I used to live in Phoenix, my first radio market, and that's where I'm from. So we took a group of listeners to Mexico to ride you rode the train down to Mexico.
Yeah.
Don't ever do this.
Okay.
They used to use it for spring breakers.
Wow. That's scary.
People who are,
Yeah.
This was the 80s, so there was a lot of blahs.
Yeah, there was
And
a
so-
lot of blouse.
I love
Oh,
it.
Lord. And so when I got down there, all the people who live in Mazatlan, the guys who, wait on you in the restaurants and stuff,
Yeah.
they're like, Cindy Lauper, you Cindy Lauper.
how
Cindy Lauper. So that was my
Yes.
nickname the whole rest of the trip
you
was
should
Cindy.
have signed her name and
Oh my
stuff, did
gosh.
autographs.
Because it was shaved, and then I had different, shapes shaved into the side.
Yeah, I think
Awesome.
I've seen that
Yeah,
picture.
awesome.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sure
I
you
have
have
seen that photo.
So I look back at that, and younger people now, when I post pictures like that, they just roll on the floor with hysterics.
Yeah.
I go, no, this is real. This is how they're like, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
How did you wear your hair like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shayna was going through her yearbook with one of the kids, and one of them said that about somebody's hair.
Yeah, well, because when I was in school, we had the big wings
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and the big bangs.
Yeah.
Curls.
Hey,
And
listen.
the wedge haircut.
Yeah, that was
Remember the
90s.
wedge?
I sure do.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just go to Wheat Ridge and find that anywhere you go.
I know.
It's still in.
North Glen, Wheat Ridge, they still wear it that way.
It's-
Yeah, that
it's coming
hairstyle
back.
never. Well, the
I
wedge is
just
also
saw
coming back.
in JCPenney's catalog that they sent out their mailer stirrup leggings.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to all of us grown.
The baseball pants.
Yeah.
Those are baseball pants. That's what they are. That's what baseball players wear.
Yeah,
is stirrup
that's
pants.
awesome.
I never understood that either.
That is
Why?
awesome.
We
Buster,
got
don't
you
eat
don't
that.
want 'em. Yeah.
Oh, they're
Buster's
those
eating one of your bones.
Hey, don't eat the bones.
Eat the bone, puppy.
Hey.
Hey, come on.
Don't know.
He's like, put them
Okay,
on
this is.
there.
I feel bad about these
Got all
these
these
pants
bones
coming
around
back.
the house.
Yeah.
laying
Because
around.
they're just going to be leggings with stirrups, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, everything has all this stretch in it.
Yep.
This was another one of my beefs.
Okay.
Because I'm wearing stretch jeans.
Uh-huh.
And you wear them a bunch of times and the stretch starts to
Yeah.
you
Loosen.
think, you think you're losing weight.
Yeah, no.
You
No.
love these pants.
Yeah.
now because you can get them over the second bump there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm all
They're helping
smooth."
me lose weight.
Right, I'm all smooth, but it isn't. It's because the dang things
Are stretching out. Yep.
are stretching out. So imagine having your feet tethered
Yeah.
inside your boots with these pants.
Yeah.
Now you're tugging. Now you're tugging. Now
All
you're tugging.
day long.
Now you're tugging.
All
That is
day.
exactly what I thought when I saw him. I thought, oh my gosh, here we go again. You're just, might as well just walk around holding them up.
The whole
So-
country's walking around pulling their pants
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
What
Those
I'm-
belts.
what
Can
I'm
we go back to
hearing-
jeans and belts?
Right.
Because we need stretchy.
Nice jeans that fit.
Yes.
We need.
But they don't make them.
They don't make them.
We're
stretchy
making it.
Yeah.
overalls with stirrups. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. That's what I'm hearing from here.
Stretchy overalls
You step
with
into them,
stirrups.
arm
Oh,
in,
my God.
arm in, and then
And then
stirrup
it's
up.
just super body tight.
Totally. And
Body
you just
fabulous.
Don't pee.
And you tell them,
Why don't
rub
you guys
me,
have a
I'm so
zipper?
smooth.
How come in like those, you couldn't put a little zipper in there? Because you're going to
It
put something
doesn't-
over them, aren't you?
No.
There's a fly in overalls. There's a fly.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that
For you.
for you.
No, not for
Not
us.
for ladies.
You
and
got to
their
take that
jumpers.
whole thing off.
We need a zipper and a cup. With the little shiwi. That's what we'll need.
Shiwi.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't know about
Shiwi.
you, but I don't think I could pee standing up.
No, no.
Like your whole life, you're programmed to
Oh,
sit.
Is it-
yeah.
Have
I
you
could
ever
see
seen
that.
the shiwi?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
He's like,
Stop. Those bones are old.
Don't eat that bone. Oh, my God, he's really eating it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you're
Buster.
chewing on the cartilage.
Come here, pop, pop.
he's like, this is good.
Yeah. Stop
This is
that.
cartilage jerky.
No, it is. It is cartilage jerky. That deer's been dead for years.
Hey,
I
speaking
love
of
it.
which, happy Krampus. Today is Krampus.
Oh, fun.
It is?
Yeah, today's Krampus,
Sweet.
December 5th.
Let's watch the movie.
Yeah.
Where the devil comes out and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ties his little cord to the
Yeah.
bones so the kids get drawn down into...
Exactly.
Hades.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I
Krampus.
love Krampus.
There's or I think a store, or they were doing a craft fair in Kansas City that was a Krampus fair.
Oh,
A-
fun.
a
That'd be fun to
Christmas
go to.
Krampus fair.
I would
Krampus,
do that.
however you say it.
Krampus.
Krampus.
Krampus,
That's a,
well, yeah.
That's a great
Krampus.
movie.
Is it?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, Krampus.
Krampus.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good. It's scary.
And-
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to be scared.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it scares bad kids.
Oh, good.
Krampus, he comes for the bad kids.
Comes for
That's
that.
right.
So he's really busy right now.
really bad.
Really busy.
But I have nightmares anyway.
Oh, you do?
What's that thing right there?
Oh, that's your microphone.
Oh, I know. What's the white thing?
Oh, that's a message up there.
Oh, how
yeah,
funny.
our messages.
Oh, hi,
There-
people.
there's
You have messages.
messages
Hello.
Yeah,
flowing.
oh, yeah, the comments
Yeah.
are just streaming
They're
in.
streaming
You guys
in.
have a great blog going here, and I'm really excited to be guesting with you. And Sean,
So,
I have to think that it was yesterday that you sang the national anthem at the Rockies.
Yeah.
And it
I
was
feel like it, yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, sorry,
it's been a
4.
while. It's
4
been a
years.
while, yeah.
I was living in California, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
You
a
know, like I
long
wasn't.
time
I was
ago,
watching
right.
all your action and your
Yeah.
weight loss and your
Yeah.
teeth or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're singing, and you're a talented dude, man.
Yeah, we actually just watched that video last night.
Yep.
We were
Good.
just going through my YouTube page,
You
looking
should
for
remind
something.
yourself.
That's
And,
exactly right.
It's a good watch. My YouTube page has got some good stuff on there. It's got some stuff from the old guys. It's all on there.
So, did you transfer everything over to Everything Swallow?
No, I still have my Sean Swallow YouTube page.
Okay, and
yeah.
that's SEAN.
Yeah,
Sean
yeah.
Swallow. Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just,
Get it
just
on.
one swallow. Oh, yeah, I got to fix that. Yeah, just one swallow. Yeah, it's fun.
I have to start one because now that I'm out of the
Oh, yeah, it's super easy. You
Corporate radio
definitely
thing.
need
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
your own YouTube page.
Yeah.
And that's how I always thought from the very beginning is I always had my own. I never had like a one associated with the show. So
Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
just-
Oh, good. You're smart.
no,
Yeah,
no.
his stuff was
I
his
kept
stuff.
my stuff. And then when I shot stuff and did it, I kept
Yeah, I never saw anything that had you and her in the picture or anything. No.
Oh,
No. Or him. Or,
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah, there's
The people who shall remain nameless.
that's right. But let them talk about me.
Yeah.
Right. And that's happening.
So I want to go back because we kind of got off on a tangent. You went in the radio station, you saw him spinning records, and you're like, you changed your major?
I did. I changed my major right then and there because I always wondered what a girl, with half shaved hair and
Yeah.
Well, at the time, I think I had a mohawk.
Awesome.
Bleached
Oh,
mohawk
okay.
when I started college because I'm that old, and so that I got there and I knew that I was unconventional because all the rest of the women in my dormitory
Yeah.
were long straight hair with no makeup and stuff.
Betty Sue's.
And I'm wearing the if it ain't stiff, it ain't worth a beep t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to my classes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Remember Stiff Records?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, one year I went home like that for Christmas and had my clothes, and my mother sewed over it.
Oh my gosh.
She like put a patch
Patch
over.
it? Yeah.
did.
She's like,
The word
you're not
stiff?
wearing that.
No.
Oh, you could fuck.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Yeah, you can see
And I went back to college. I'm like, yeah, I wear my shirt to go out one night to see some punk rock band.
You didn't know?
I didn't know, and it was sewn across. And I blushed right then and there because my mom was like horrified that I'd be wearing such
Yeah.
a shirt.
That is hilarious. She's
Isn't that
like,
funny?
Not my good girl.
She's like, I ain't having this.
You're not walking around with that on your shirt.
Yeah.
She wanted me to be in broadcasting, but she didn't want me to embarrass myself,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when you're younger, you just don't know. What do you know? So I got into it when I was 19 years old.
19.
Wow.
Wow.
And I started getting paid when I was 20.
Wow.
Very cool.
Sorry, got in at 18, started getting paid at 20.
That's
so
good.
that's when you got your first job?
Yes,
Just doing what?
on the air. at
Really,
a
right
radio
on the air?
station.
You were just jumped
Yep.
right in doing.
Well, I did college
jockeying.
radio first,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you were-
and you get to play,
I would say,
your
is that fun? That
U2.
might
I
be
remember the
fun.
first time I played U2's October on the air, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
It was like the moment of bliss. I'm like, I'm on the radio playing U2.
Yeah.
my favorite band.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will follow. People later, as U2 has gone through their career. I mean, I was there for I Will Follow in October. People,
Yeah.
you know?
Really?
That's amazing.
Wow.
And boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
That's
U2. I
amazing.
think that's one of the bands I've seen the most.
You too?
U2 and Dave Matthews. I'm up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Those two, huh?
Interesting.
Those are your faves.
Or Psychedelic Furs. Every time they come now.
Psychedelic Furs.
I love the furs.
Did we see them once?
I think so.
We went and saw them
Yeah.
once somewhere.
They come a lot now.
Yeah.
I saw them
I
like
forget.
3 summers ago at the Arvada, at Arvada Center. They have an outdoor amphitheater in the summer.
It's
Oh, those
nice
are
out
free
there.
shows too, aren't they?
Oh, no. It was the
Oh.
Church, the band The Church.
Okay.
Reptile and all that
Gotcha.
stuff. One of my favorites. And then the Psychedelic Furs.
Wow.
And they're all still themselves. And, for the most
Original
part,
members
they're
and-
original members.
Yeah.
You know
That's
how
crazy.
bands in between from your era, from what am I trying to say? You're not a baby boomer, but you're a
I'm a Gen X.
Gen Xer.
Yeah.
So Gen X bands
Yeah.
are still going through the thing where
Yeah.
they fire people because they're mad.
Right,
Like
they're
the Soul
breaking
Asylum's
up.
coming in March or whatever.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
well, how
And
many
I-
of them are original? Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Stone Temple Pilots is coming too.
Yeah, but they can't put their lineup together.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one guy's dead.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were showing him on the video, and I was like, "That's a misrepresentation."
Yeah,
He's dead.
I feel like that about some, Gen X bands. That's what they do. They're at that stage of life.
Well,
But
yeah, 'cause
these
they
old
all-
guys,
yeah.
like
They
Echo
were
and the
smarter.
Bunnymen. It was all the same guys.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
play. When did I see Echo and the Bunnymen last? Did blah, blah, blah.
Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh yeah.
Wow, never
honey.
heard of them.
You
I
haven't?
should be taking notes.
Lips like sugar, lips like
Oh,
sugar,
yeah.
sugar kisses. You don't know that?
I know that song.
Thank you.
I never knew who.
Now that's a
who
late.
was the
That's a
band.
late hit for them in their career. Just like the Cure. I mean, they're all
Cure,
part of the same.
yeah, yeah.
We used to call it the 4 C's: Cult, Call, Cure. Boy, there's one other C. And Vitamin D, which was Depeche Mode. God dang it! Now I can't think of it, of course, because I'm on trying to be a
Chicago.
hot shot. No.
No.
Oh my God.
Cure and the Clash.
Clash.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, good job.
From the Casbah.
And I remember the big controversy in music at the time was the English, audience thought that the Clash was a sellout when they released "Rock the Casbah" as a single.
Yeah.
because it then it hit,
Right.
and the whole idea with that era of music was not to hit, but
Right.
it was such
Stay
good music. I
underground.
mean, the ska,
Oh, to stay underground.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
ska music and the Clash
Yeah.
used all of
Yeah,
those elements
yeah, yeah.
because it was present in their upbringing in
Yeah.
Brixton and stuff. So I'm kind of into the British music. So.
I love that.
You are a music buff.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
am.
music nerd.
And here's the thing: can I just come out?
Come on out. Get out.
There's a job open at Colorado Public Radio for their independent music channel, which is Indie 102.3.
Right.
Yep, we listen to it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love it. But it's public radio, so it takes a long time for them to interview everybody or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. it takes a long time.
Long time.
Because they're not like commercial radio
No.
where they already know who they're hiring and they just place the ad
Right.
for,
Just for shits and giggles.
Right.
Well,
And
it's
legal purposes.
legal
Yeah.
purposes. Well, these people actually go through the vetting process
Yeah.
with every applicant.
Yeah.
You have to find
That's
out if
nice.
you're qualified. And I saw on my LinkedIn
Yeah.
that they checked. The HR lady from Colorado Public Radio looked at my LinkedIn
Sure.
page to see if I'm a legitimate human being, I guess.
Well, yeah, well, just,
Right.
just to see. I mean, who
Just
your
to see.
connections are.
I have no idea what happens next. No idea.
If you just had a bunch of connections to, like management and stuff that worked at Subway, then
Yeah.
you might have spent a lot of time at a
Right.
Subway and not a radio
Not a
station.
radio station,
But since
right.
all your connections are all media and
Yeah, isn't it-
personalities.
I know,
and
but
all
I
that.
don't know if they want me. I don't because I think the music director is a much younger woman. You know what I mean? But
That could work well in your favor.
I think it would because we're both into the same thing, only in a different generation.
Totally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just, anyways,
Good. That'd be awesome.
Do we
know.
know that music director
No.
over there? At,
No.
I don't think so.
No. We don't. No.
They're very low key people. May I
Yeah,
just tell
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Even the
I
program
only
director,
know-
super low key.
I know
Yeah.
a couple people over there.
Oh, good. Well, I know Zach.
No, don't know him.
You don't know Zach Sheesh? Sheesh?
So we know different people, see?
Oh, and he's great. And Julie Fendrick works in they don't call it sales, where they call it there, whatever.
I don't know.
Client engagement or something.
Wow. You
At
know
public
way
radio,
more than us. Yeah,
You know,
I
they
have
don't
no
sell
idea.
commercials. They
right.
sell.
They sell
whatever.
underwriting.
Oh,
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Shayna. To
Smarty pants.
I
That'd be
listen
very
to
cool.
a lot of
That'd be very cool.
public radio.
We do.
And
yeah.
I watch a lot of public TV.
See,
PBS is
I
one of my
love-
favorites.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
Are you
we
kidding?
do.
Oh,
a lot of public.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have cable or the internet.
Are we on a hot spot here?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
on a hotspot on Shayna's phone.
Yeah.
It's also the same phone we're Facebook Living
Yeah.
with. But
Where is Shayna? She's in there.
I'm in
yeah,
here.
we could finish.
I'm under
get in
the.
that
I'm
if you
under
wanted.
the,
The comments. Oh, good.
Comments.
So for me, like radio wasn't about the music. because I like music and I enjoy it, but I like playing music. You know what I mean? I'm more of the musician side of it.
Right, you're a
and
musician.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my motivation for getting into radio either. It was the personality side of it. It was I have something to say. You know what I mean? I want to talk.
Well,
And that's what motivated me from the beginning was I want to host something. I want to talk something.
Well, you're very good at it.
I want to spread my propaganda.
I feel like,
of nudity and love.
I love it. I do. And that's a really interesting point because I feel like I learned that over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got into it for the music and musicians. I mean, when I was a little kid, my brother Jim was in a great band in Phoenix called Gravel and Roll. And he's a bass player in a jug. Like sometimes they use the jug.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
cool.
For the bass parts.
Yeah.
So anything, I mean, he played stand-up bass, he plays electric bass,
That's
he plays
cool.
recorder. And anyway, so we always were backstage. I was like 8 years old, and my dad would drive me over to wherever they're playing.
That's very cool.
And we would be standing on the side of the stage. So I
Yeah.
thought that's how it was to be seen.
Right.
And so I think that gave me the chutzpah
Yeah.
to go into this. But both my parents are really good speakers, and my mom was a musician and a singer.
Yeah.
And so, and they kind of taught me just to go for it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you were going for drama. So did you do a lot of drama in school, high school?
I did
high?
not. Oh no,
No?
I was on the freak. Okay, in high school, there were kickers. We called them
Okay.
country.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Guys.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Kickers.
shit kickers.
Okay.
And we had these big planters in the middle of the mall at school.
Yeah.
And so that was the kicker planter.
Okay.
Oh,
You
funny.
know,
Yep.
Then there were jocks, and you know where to
Right. Oh,
find
yeah.
them.
The
Yep.
jocks,
In
yeah.
the locker room or
Yep.
actually working out.
Right.
And they were the goody two-shoe kinds, just like on Breakfast Club, you
Yep.
know.
Totally.
Jocko.
Yep.
And then we were the freaks.
Yeah, I
the
love
freaks,
it.
right
Yeah,
on.
so
Yeah.
I was with the freaks. And
Which later became the stoners.
Stoners.
Which is what I was.
Right.
but we were just the hippie kids, you know. I'm at the end of that hippie era thing.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Gen Xer. I'm not really a baby boomer. I'm right in between.
Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we were, and then I heard the Sex Pistols and the Ramones in the 70s, late 70s.
I like the
and it
Ramones.
was over. I was on like Donkey Kong.
You were
It was-
hooked on music.
Oh my gosh,
Well, you sounds like kind of already hooked on music because it was just part of your life as a kid.
it was. And I remember when I got my first car, it was a Volkswagen, a '66 Volkswagen Bug, and my dad helped me restore it.
Yeah, you did.
Love that.
Sweet. That makes sense.
My dad was
Of
a car
course you
guy.
did.
Oh,
I had a 66 as well. Mine was red.
yes. Okay, I don't know what color mine was. I think it was that tan one. It was like
Okay.
an undefined color of
Yeah,
tan.
yeah.
And we went and had it painted at Earl Scheib's
Yeah,
for
you did.
$300.
Yeah.
For $300.
The
I love
tan
that.
over, and then on my, on the fenders,
Uh-huh.
I painted it we had a darker color tan, so it was two-tone.
Ooh,
Very
nice.
cool.
But the 9-volt battery, where you can't really go too far in the dark because
Yeah.
there's no headlights.
Yep,
Right.
no
and people are like,
headlights.
something wrong with your headlights, yo. And you're like, no, it's an old
it's
car,
a
and this is the
9-volt.
best I can
That's
do.
Yep.
great, yeah.
Yep.
So, anyways, it only had an AM radio. So when I was in high school, last year of high school, in the police, or second to last, anyway, message in a bottle and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I was listening on my little AM radio,
Yeah.
driving my badass car with the steering wheel was enamel. These
Yeah.
these
Oh, yeah.
cars are so cool.
Yep.
I wish
I've
I
got
had
one
my
right
car.
over there on the floor.
You do? Oh,
From my 66. I made it into a microphone stand.
I love it. So I'm driving, listening. I'm like, that is the baddest ass band, The Clash, the Police,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff. And I met Sting a bunch of times and then interviewed him a few times as well.
How
Very
fun.
cool.
Reminded him every single time. Oh, when I was driving in my Volkswagen, I heard you on the radio.
You told him every time.
Yeah, he's older than me, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
when you're a teenager, you
Yeah.
love the boys in
Oh,
the
of course,
band.
of
Yeah.
I
course.
still do. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's like,
Whoa.
There he is.
Yeah.
But he's aged well.
oh, baby.
I
Told him that when I worked at Alice. I
Yeah.
interviewed him.
Uh-huh.
It's not the only interview, but when I worked at Alice, it was the big interview, and it was when Brand New Day came out.
Okay.
His
Yep.
last hit
Right.
thing. It was the year 2000, and I was interviewing him, and the record rep, back when record reps used to come in the studio,
Okay.
holy cow, what are those guys anymore,
Right.
I only know one, and that's Danny Cooper. But anyway, so the record rep is in the room, and they were only supposed to play one song. It was him and an accompanist.
Yeah.
A guy on the guitar.
Right.
And then Sting singing like his Sting
How
voice.
fun.
Brand New Day, right?
Yeah.
And I'm over there shitting my pants.
Yeah.
Shitting my pants. Because they're
Sting,
This
Sting
is
right
happening
there.
right-
my boyfriend
He's
of all
singing
time.
to me.
Just on the other side, just like you.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever go in the old Alice studio when we were at the
No,
Tabor
never
Center?
down at Tabor Center.
It was at the Tabor Center.
Okay.
So there I am doing my midday show, little Jackie Selby thing, and I knew he was coming, and I mean, I couldn't eat. the day before, I had the diarrhea and everything because I was so nervous about meeting him.
I bet.
Because there I was in my, high school car,
Yeah,
driving with my enamel steering wheel and shifting my badass self over to the high school,
Yeah, yeah.
And there's Message in a Bottle on the radio. Roxanne, whatever came out first.
Oh, yeah, I loved Roxanne, too.
You don't have to turn on a red light.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so there I was interviewing the guy, and I reminded him, like, when I was a kid.
So do you play more than one song?
Oh, sorry, that was the story.
That's right. I'll keep it
he
on
goes,
track.
Thank you. He goes, okay, so we're done. And back in the day, you used to record on a cassette player.
Uh-huh.
So I had hit record on the cassette player. And he finished, and everyone's in there clapping. The record guys are through the news window looking in, the program director and all the people.
Uh-huh.
And I go, so what else would you like to play? Because that's me.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not going to end. I have
No.
Sting in front of me, man.
Exactly.
I'm freaking-
And he might keep going.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding Sting in front of him.
Totally.
So he played another song.
Oh, yeah. And you're just rolling tape.
We're rolling.
Yeah, you are.
And then right after that song, the record guy comes bursting through the door. And, radio station doors are very heavy.
Yeah.
It's hard to burst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they weigh a ton.
Yeah.
So he comes bursting through the door. He's like, oh, that's a wrap. So a few months later, I'm at a party at Scott Arbo's house.
Okay.
Or was it somebody in Boulder? He's the guy from KBCO.
Right.
And I hear him telling this story to someone. And I'm around the corner, like behind a thing, and they're burning a joint or something. And I hear him go, yeah, and she got him to play 2 songs. I was so mad, I called up that record rep. And then I stepped out. It was like a moment in a movie.
Yeah.
I stepped out
Here
from
I
behind the thing. I
am.
go, how you doing?
Yeah, I did.
That was me. I did that.
Still listen to that tape.
Yeah.
So anyways,
awesome.
we're hugging at the end. I'm like, thank you, all the people. And I mean, I'm just like finally relieved I can eat, because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And I'm hugging him. He goes, oh, he's really tall and thin. A lot taller than you think he is going to be.
Really?
And he's so trim with
Okay.
muscle. And he's built like a V. His shoulders are wider because of all the handstanding crap he does, all the yoga and whatever.
Okay.
And his waist is very small. So, I mean, I could get a lot of my arms around him, Shayna.
Yeah.
Like I'm hugging him clear
Yeah.
through here.
Yeah.
And it's the smallest part of him is right here.
Yeah.
And so I'm hugging him around his tight little waist, and he goes, oh, you're a good hugger. I go, watch out. And I squoze him good, and he goes, oh, that feels good. Like, yeah. And right then, Geronimo? Did you ever know?
No, I've heard the name.
So Geronimo was the promotions guy at the time, and there he was with the camera at that second. Click! I was so happy. It's the best picture of my entire career. I thought I could
You got
die.
your arms
You and
around
Sting.
him.
Die.
Yep.
Now, Sting that night was at Red Rocks. And it was sold out. And I'm like giving him hell on the air. I really want to come. Can I please come to the concert? And he goes, it's sold out. I go, well, I'll just, come in the backstage door with you.
I'll be in your plus one.
Right. I'll be in your backpack or whatever. And he goes, that would be lovely. But I don't know about Trudy. And I said, well, my husband gave me a hall pass for you.
Yeah.
My husband had a hall pass for, what's her name? Give it to me one more time. Give it to me, baby.
Olivia Newton-John?
No, the young girl with the blonde hair. She's kind of not in it anymore.
Taylor Dane? I don't have
I have
any
no
idea.
idea.
Britney Spears.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm dating myself. 'cause
Not that innocent.
Yeah.
So that very night, it was like a big deal, right? I mean, I expended all my energy. I told you I had diarrhea and everything.
Yeah. You did.
So that night, did I mention the diarrhea? So that night, and he was right there. Okay, so that night, it was Sting at Red Rocks. This is when Denver rocked, people.
Yeah.
And it was Dave Matthews at the Broncos Stadium.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
Mile High.
Now I was.
We went to
We
Dave
went
Matthews
at Mile High. Yep,
Yeah.
his last show.
I was there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, I worked at Alice, and we had back when Alice used to have big booths, and all the talent was out there, and Greg and Bo and everybody and all of us, and we're out there doing live things. I mean, it was a fun era,
Right.
And it was a great thing, broadcasting live and everything. And then I went to sit there and watch Dave Matthews, and I couldn't even raise my arm. I was like, yay. Because I was literally exhausted from interviewing Sting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. You were spent.
My adrenal glands were
Yeah,
all
you put
wrung out.
Yep. You were done.
I'm like, Dave.
I'm so happy to be here.
Crash into me, Dave.
Exactly. And I've interviewed him a bunch of times, too.
Yeah, I've heard he's kind of dry.
You have to get him going.
Oh, you get him going.
His accent is tricky because it's like Southern from Virginia, but then he's also from South Africa. So his accent is very hard to understand.
Yeah.
And he uses funny, quirky words. And back then, he wasn't used to doing interviews. Like he just talked in his natural thing. And once he was drunk, forget it.
Yeah.
But nowadays, he's really into it because he
More
has
refined.
kids. Kids are grown up.
Well,
Yeah.
Everyone grows up.
Yep.
And he
Everyone
dumped all
grows
that
up.
poop on those people.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Get him telling stories. He's funny.
Oh,
That's
interesting.
great.
I'd say my best pictures I have two of my career pictures is Tommy Chong in the studio.
No way.
Yeah. And
At Alice?
At Alice. And
Well, you have-
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have lots
Snoop.
of them.
Oh, I want to meet
yeah,
Snoop
when I got to
Dogg.
meet Snoop Dogg and I got to play him one of my songs.
Pitch him a
Sean.
I
song.
pitched him a song, and he was like, "Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool." And then we took a picture. Oh, it was like this, with this big old, 6 pounds
Rings,
of gold
yep.
on that one
Yeah,
hand.
that
of
was
his.
great.
So that's probably be my two top for
That's
now. For
really
now,
cool.
For now, yeah,
that's
very
what
much so.
you're still. You got years to go.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
got
know if
years
I
to
do
go.
because I'm out of there.
You do. You're a legend.
I know, but I am. Oh, for the personality thing. That's where, when I started working at Alice, is really when I started to develop my personality because I worked for the original program director, Greg Cassidy.
Okay.
He hired me.
I've met
Cass.
him. I've met him.
Oh my God, he's a legend because we would do air check sessions together. And, actually, I learned my personality working at the Peak, too.
Oh, yeah, the
with
Peak.
Chuck, with Chuck Woodford.
Yeah.
He's still my best friend to this day.
Very cool.
And he taught me a lot of funny things. And we had a great producer named Kathleen Walsh. And she taught me how to categorize topics like an evergreen topic, which you can use any morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Or things like that. Get to the point, let the other, don't agree with your host, try to find an opposing viewpoint.
Exactly.
She really helped me hone down. But it was Greg Cassidy, who every time I'd go in there, we'd have air check sessions on a cassette, click, click, and you got to go sit in front of him like you're going to be burned at the stake.
Yeah.
And he puts the thing in his player and he presses
Yeah.
play and then he turns around and looks at you.
Yeah.
And he's listening to you talk while he's looking at you.
Yeah. You're like, okay, great. This isn't making me nervous at all.
And you're sitting there with the pad trying to am I fired or what do I
Taking
do?
Right.
notes. Look like you're taking notes.
And you go, that was funny. Let's fast forward and go brr, 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 on the tape and turn back around and listen to another bit and go, that's perfect. I like that. Okay, here you go, Jackie Selby. Have a great day. He was really easy to be a personality around.
Oh, fun.
Very cool.
Because you know how sometimes PDs will put something in your mind. Well, don't talk over 30 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the host will say
Sure.
to you, you only get to talk for this much. And so you use that as a governor in your mind and it kills your talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stifles you.
Stifles
That guy
you.
never did. So I really honed in my talent. And I'd never worked at hit music before. I'd always worked at rock or alternative
Yeah.
until I worked at Alice.
Ah,
And that was 97
97.
to 2002.
Wow.
2 years before we met.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very cool.
No, I'm just old.
No, you're not. That makes me old.
No.
None of us are old. We're getting younger. Our
That's
children are
amazing.
getting old.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever think when you started at 20 years old, you'd be doing this until you're 30?
I unfortunately never planned it out.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm still doing it at this age. You know, and, I just didn't know what came next.
Yeah. See, I didn't plan it out either, but I did, in a sense, plan it because, I left a career of 20 years and had to do something. And this was my dream, you know what I mean? And so Shayna was like, well, follow your dream. And so it was sort of a plan, but it wasn't a plan. And it just worked.
I'm so happy for you that you
Yeah.
followed your dreams.
Yeah.
I just haven't had that mid life bailout thing yet.
Yeah.
Well,
his was forced upon him.
Right. Yeah, I got injured.
Oh.
And I couldn't continue to do the same work at the same level. So I had to find something else to do.
wow.
Yeah. And so
Well, how about a mental?
I got a shorter leg now.
Oh, you stop it! Really?
Yeah. I ended up I
Yeah.
had 7 surgeries on one leg because of a really bad break. And
In 2 years.
yeah, because I broke my tibula.
Holy moly!
Yeah. And they say it was like I took a chicken bone and turned it like that.
Spiral fracture.
Spiral fracture.
Yeah.
And then it blew his knee out too at the same time, but we
It was
didn't
bad.
find
And the
that
ankle,
out
it
until
just
later.
trashed everything.
Did you fall off a ladder?
Nope, slipped on the ice. Yeah, slipped on the ice and fell on my leg, straight down, and my foot rolled out.
It was during the blizzard of 06.
Yep, and I was wearing work boots and all that shit. And so
Carhartts,
when my
jeans.
when my foot turned out on the boot, it just
Oh my goodness
it
gracious!
just twisted it like a chicken bone.
Oh my god!
Chicken leg.
That was horrible. I
Yeah.
couldn't get out of the house.
Yeah, she was trapped at home in the blizzard.
They called me. We're taking him to the emergency room, and I opened the garage door, and the snow,
was
was
that
like
bad.
3 feet.
Yeah,
and I had an '88 Nissan Maxima, and I was just like,
It was good in the snow, but it won't that good.
I remember that
crazy.
blizzard was insane.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I can't get to him, and they're like, "That's okay. We'll bring him home in the plow truck." And we were like,
Oh
I was
my
just
gosh.
like, oh my god,
Perpendicular leg.
Yeah.
Little
totally.
America.
that's right.
Deliver the kidney.
Totally. Yeah, totally.
That was
Wow.
great.
Yeah,
Changed
which
our
is
whole
good.
life.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
And this is new now. Now it just brought us to here.
Yeah.
I like can I talk about the mental torture that is involved in getting fired from a radio station?
Right.
Because you left on your own accord.
Right.
And I'm so proud of you. And I've done
Yeah.
that before, but usually for another job.
Right.
Because I was into it so deep.
Right.
That, contracts and stuff like that, where you have a non-compete and stuff
Right,
like that.
right, right.
So if you exit the radio station
Yeah.
one day, like you did, and just say, I'm leaving,
Yeah.
and you leave, then they usually hold you to that non-compete.
Right.
Yeah,
To
then
kind of
you're-
put the
Put the
twist,
twist, yeah.
twist
Right.
on you.
Yeah.
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 To break your leg.
Keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to wait, and I was kind of noticing that, like, I didn't know what's going on, like the ratings and the music changed, new program director a couple of years ago, this,
Yeah.
that, and the other. And so I just had to wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it is mentally torturous. So I think that's why I'm going to change what I do now,
Right?
Yeah.
Just try
Yeah.
to adjust a little bit.
Yeah.
Try to diversify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just
all
wanna-
I'm trying to do.
And you guys are doing a great job.
Yeah.
I love how many followers you have. And Shayna's laugh is so fun.
Thank you.
Speaking of Shayna,
Yeah.
I brought a little something for Shayna.
You did?
What'd you bring me?
Because I heard you have
It looks
shoulder
like a
pain.
heroin kit.
I know. I heard. I've been told that before.
Have you? Yeah, okay, good, because it does.
I know, but I heard you had
I'm
shoulder
gonna
pain.
grab
I
some,
do.
Pepsi.
And what's it from?
Overworking.
I'll have a
Chronic
Diet
fatigue.
Coke, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Cocktails.
Yes, right.
Me too. And mine was from working at the desk at the radio station where it's too high.
Too high. Yeah.
And my
up
arm.
to it. Yep.
Same thing.
Yep.
So I was bitching about it on Facebook and stuff. Well, two friends from radio, because of their elderly parents, and their aches and pains, went into the CBD business.
Sure.
And this company is called Blue Sky CBD. It's Blue-Sky CBD. And this is deep relief balm. And it has at least, they tested it, 1,000 milligrams of CBD
Wow.
Crap.
per serving or
Wow.
whatever.
Right.
But this is not THC.
Right.
No, yeah.
None of their
None of it,
products
right.
contain THC.
Right.
And I was afraid. He's like, he brought it over. His name is Greg Carpenter. And here's the drops. And this is 3,000 milligrams for
Wow.
one dish
Yeah.
or whatever, one squishy
right.
through the dropper.
nice.
Right.
Right? So he goes, just
can
take
smell
this
that.
under. And I'm like, what? But what if it makes my stomach hurt or it makes me freak out while I'm
Get all
on the
high,
radio?
and I get
Yeah.
the
He goes,
munchies.
it just doesn't work that way. So
Yeah.
I did exhaustive investigation.
You get paranoid.
I've used this whole bottle.
Yeah.
And this was before I got fired. Sorry, laid off, downsized,
Sure.
written off the budget. And so it's really helped me. I just want you to know. And when I get uptight or I get really freaked out or scared, I give myself a dropper of this under my tongue. And it doesn't
Okay.
taste funny or anything. And then here's
smells
the
good.
rub.
Do you,
I want you to put it right on there right now. If you want me to
Yeah.
put it on, I will.
I will.
And I'll massage it for you.
do you order online?
You do. And here's the thing, is that if you put Jackie in the promo code,
Oh,
you put Jackie, you'll get a discount.
Okay.
all right.
And if you guys want to do the same thing, you can to your audience.
Well, yeah, they're listening right now.
I know, but if you want to keep pimping it, because
Okay.
it really does work. I'm telling you, I've never had anything work so well. Because I would leave Cozy in tears.
Yeah, me too.
Because-
well, and like now I'm in it's 'tis the bow season. So
Right.
like yesterday, I probably made 60 bows. You
You made 30 bows in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
you made
repetitive
100
motion
Yeah.
just like mine.
Absolutely.
Because holding the mouses, the
Yeah.
mice, what do you call multiple mice? Because at radio, you don't change records anymore. There's
Nope.
no
Right.
tapes.
Nope.
There's no phone calls. Everything is holding that mouse in your hand.
I had 3 mice.
Oh, I have 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had 3 too.
Yeah, yeah.
And however, 6 operating systems or something. It was
and
complicated.
I had 3 monitors,
Yeah.
2 that were hard left, one that
Yes,
was hard
right. So
right.
you're
His
holding your
neck.
neck
Yeah.
forward,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then-
like this,
and
yeah.
he'd be like this, stretched from
Oh my
God.
one mouse is over here,
Right.
one over here, and I
And
was
3
so
keyboards.
bad.
Right.
His keyboard was up here.
You had to have a high keyboard, a
Don't
low
I know it?
keyboard,
And I
a far
asked the
keyboard.
radio station to please make some,
Ergonomic
make it,
changes.
and they
Yeah.
were helping me. I have nothing bad to say about Cozy. They did what they needed to do, by getting rid of me. I mean, they need to cut, they had to cut the budget. And
They were like, ergonomic
yeah.
keyboard,
Nope.
cut the girl.
Yeah, that's
I-
right.
she's
She's
out.
asking too
that's
many
how I
things.
felt That's how you feel.
That's what the landlord
she
does when
wants-
you ask for too many upgrades.
Totally.
They raise your rent or put you out.
put you out.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the truth. They budgetarily, they own 3 radio stations in Denver, the Fan,
Yeah.
KYGO,
Right.
and Cozy.
Right.
And the Fan has a very high amount of payroll, because they have
All of those.
Broncos
Yep,
players.
yep.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
Those guys make enough money.
Well, they're retired.
Oh.
And so they have to use their celebrity,
Yeah.
probably because their knees are banged up.
Oh, they're so
yeah.
beat up.
I think I'm beat up, man, but they're really beat
They
up.
don't
So
know where they're
I
at
really
some
don't.
days.
Yeah, I really don't have any ill will towards the company or towards the Fan.
Yeah.
But
Jeez.
a NFL star started on the afternoon show the minute I got let go.
Oh.
So I think that it was, it's just like, when they got rid of Big Al, then they could hire more people. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And then iHeart had to hire Big Al, and he has a large salary. So then people got fired over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they gotta-
it's
you
how
gotta
it
get that
works.
money from somewhere.
And I don't put them down for it, except that you don't think you're a budget line item. You think you're a great addition to the radio
Right,
station.
right.
Your voice represents Cozy, blah, blah. You tell yourself all that crap
Yeah.
in your head, but really it's a business and they want to make money.
Absolutely.
So they let me go,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's not that I made a lot of money, but they still have to pay your benefits.
Yep.
And they had to get that keyboard tray for me. Anyway. I tease. But it's Blue Sky CBD, Deep Relief Balm. And I'm telling you, so I did, sorry, the rest of the story. He gave me these. He goes, I want you, Greg Carpenter, my friend, and then another woman, Stacy, and they used to be in sales and radio. They're really, really great, down-to-earth, great people.
Okay.
And he goes, I want you to try this, to put the drops in it. I did all the investigation, everything. But then once I got fired, then I was like a little freaked out
Okay.
because my income stream had ended.
Right.
And so this really helped my, the drops,
Anxiety.
helped my anxiety.
I like there's
Yeah.
only 2 things in there. The
Yeah.
CBD oil and coconut oil.
and coconut oil.
That's it. That's the only
Right,
two
and it
things
has
in
those
there.
the positive MCI oil part
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
that's healthy for you, and you drop it, sublingually or whatever, right under your tongue.
Yep.
And I have to take out my braces when I do it because the braces get oily. But anyway, I'm wearing the
funny.
Invisalign.
Your
yeah, yeah.
But it really,
Put it in your eye.
So it's Blue Sky, BLUESKY-CBD.com.
yep.
Okay. Use the promo code Jackie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
JCKIE.
Yep, and then I'll have him call you too, because then he'll give you a promo thing and you can try it. My balm is almost done because literally.
Well, yeah. I would love to give it a good old fashioned test.
Right.
Absolutely.
No,
I'm
there's
winning,
also
you know.
Well, because I'll wake up just in full spasm.
I know.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
And I was so scared to say anything to anybody because, just like you said, if you say this job is causing me some harm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
then they do you're afraid they're going to get rid
Get rid of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was afraid to tell anybody.
Unless it's emotional, and then they're fine.
Oh, yeah, they don't care
then
that they
don't
emotionally
care.
wrecked you.
That
Right,
doesn't-
right.
That doesn't leave a
But I was
scar.
going to every single physical therapist
Yep,
in
me
this
too.
town. Physical therapy, Pilates, yoga,
I've been dry needled.
dry needled, wet needled. I've been rubbed, sponged, stretched,
Yep.
poked,
Spun.
Yep.
whatever. And this provides instant relief
Yeah.
Excellent.
on the place where it hurts me, and that's my neck.
Yeah.
I know you have to go, don't you?
No, you
No.
have to.
I know I do. I have to go on the air.
Yeah, I know.
Over at Westwood 1.
I know.
So I just wanted to offer that to you. And then I'll
Awesome.
have the guy call you.
Please do.
Okay, so this balm,
Yeah.
the other woman, her name's Stacy,
Yeah.
who's involved in this company. She's a wonderful redheaded lady, poly purebred when you look at her.
Okay.
Got 3 kids and, or 2 kids, nice husband, horses, whatever. And so her dad was having health problems.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is one of her motivators. And now he walks around with one of these in his pocket.
Sure.
And he's up at the Home Depot rubbing this on people's arms. All over Home
funny.
Depot.
Yep.
Because he really found it. And he's an old guy.
Yeah.
And old people sometimes are not so quick to change.
Right.
But when you have tried everything like me,
Yep.
I think I spent $10,000 in 1 year.
Yeah,
On every kind of
everything.
practitioner, a massage 3 times a week,
Oh, me too. Yeah.
The acupuncture lady who doesn't take insurance.
Right.
And this is bringing you the relief from
The
that
instant
never
relief.
did.
As soon as you're driving away, or as soon as I got off the air or whatever, while I'm on the air,
Yeah.
I, whip down my
Yep.
bra strap
And put it
and put it right here
and
where
the bra
that
strap
hurts.
just makes it worse.
Doesn't it, though?
As soon as
Oh.
you put your bra on, you're like, okay, Nick, hang on, come
Yep.
on, come
It's
on.
so restricting.
It is. And then I got turned on to this lady who uses these little tools.
What in the hell?
I know. And for You can use it in different spots for pain as well. It's I don't know what they call this, a
Pressure point?
Yeah, pressure point thing. And then I got turned on to the gua sha tools, which you can buy it. It's like this little pouch, and 4 tools come in there. And so I put that on, and then you can rub the spot, with the stone.
Oh.
What in the heck?
I know. Feel it.
Yeah.
Now, there's 4 sizes, but I only carry one with me because you don't want them breaking.
Right.
But these are the sizes, and it's like $20 on Amazon.
What's the shapes?
Gua sha is spelled Guasha.
Should you be jamming that in your neck?
Yep. So you put the stuff on, and then you rub it up and down, and you find that point that has the knot in it.
Yeah.
And you try to open these. Look, I do it on my chest. I get bruises.
Yeah.
Because it's so, you want to be vigorous.
Yeah, because right under your collarbone,
Yep.
it'll just, that's the whole, so like for me, it starts in my neck, and then it comes down,
Me
comes
too.
across.
Same.
And then.
And in the back.
And I have a spot.
Me too. I feel it fire up. It goes bring, bring.
And then it'll pop.
Same here.
Yeah, I hate it. I was laying in bed the other night, and because I worked so hard at work, and I was like, it's weird to feel like your whole upper body and your shoulders throb. Whoa,
Constantly.
whoa. And then it's just like, okay, come on, body, come on.
I know. And sometimes
Gotta get
I
in a hot shower.
I know. Sometimes I hoist this tissue up.
Absolutely.
And then see if it helps my neck.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does.
Yeah.
Because
Because your boobs are just pulling on your muscles.
So,
Absolutely. So when I started
Isn't that cool?
What's it made out of?
It's stone. That's stone, but you can get them made out of
Stainless or something?
jade, or
Yeah.
you
Sure,
can go up.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
the stainless
Sure.
ones are really expensive.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet they're nice.
And they don't use them anymore at the. My physical therapist, his name is Marty at Push Gym.
Marty Fly.
I got dry needled under my
Under,
boob,
yeah.
in my pectoral muscle,
Yep.
all the way, just to try to get the muscles to
release.
to get the fascia
actually
to
help.
release.
That's kind of cool.
So I use this, and then when I got home, I
No,
would
it's
give
in your
myself.
stocking.
You should put this on your neck.
I'll buy all of it for you for having me here. But I use, and then when I get home, then I do the little
The
thing,
drops.
and I just sit and breathe.
Yeah.
It mellows.
And
When I
just
got home,
let it
and
kick in.
this interrupts the pain cycle.
So what do you think, were you taking ibuprofen or Aleve or anything like that?
They had me on everything.
Yeah.
And I already take some medication, so I feel like my liver was just bounced.
So then
getting-
did you,
just
has
getting
this,
hammered all day.
has this removed the pain medication?
Oh yeah, I don't take any of it orally.
Yeah.
No aspirin
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Because this really, it just interrupts the pain
Yeah.
cycle immediately. And
See,
Shani,
that's
That's
what I
just
like.
what you need is that if you can just get that
you
first
just
break.
You
from
just
it.
rubbed it on just for a second, just a little bit. I'm glad you did, because now you know how it smells. It smells
like
slightly medicine-y, but
Wow.
not really.
Nah. Sean calls
Yeah.
it his aphrodisiac.
Gosh.
Because
This-
I
the smell of
like
Tiger
it.
Bomb gets me hot.
Yeah.
I smell
She-
like it
she
all the
always
time,
is.
especially like when I'm sewing, when I'm doing a show, a fashion
yeah.
show. It's like, oh my gosh, sometimes he'll come home and I have a Tiger Bomb patch on my neck. I have a Tiger Bomb
Yep.
patch on my shoulder.
Yep.
I have one on the back, because I'm just like,
Shayna,
okay,
you and me are the
please.
same person in this
Yeah.
area. And so this just immediately, 0 THC, independently tested, grown and extracted here in Colorado, and started by my friends.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And where else would you want to get a pure CBD product, but that was manufactured by straight people here in Colorado?
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like
Yeah.
going into the
That's
stoner
cool.
shop, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I mean? There's
I do.
nothing wrong with that. Here, you
Well,
want to take a
but
picture of the hootenanny?
you
Here, wait a minute. I'm
you
gonna vote for
really when you have done everything and you've tried everything.
everything, Sheena.
It's like yeah,
you're desperate.
yeah. You when you find it, that's it. You just gotta run with it.
You do, and I've tried everything. I've been to doctors. I've
Yeah,
had
me too.
CT scans.
This
I've
me
had
too.
everything.
I like this.
I know, aren't they fun?
I've done-
And you can
I
use that on
this
your
side
hands.
on my neck.
That
Yeah.
use
I
this
wonder
on your
if I use it on
hand,
my elbow.
on your
should
elbow
use it
to
on my
release
neck.
the tissue. Yeah,
I'm getting some tennis elbow, and I've never even played tennis.
That's
me
from
too.
your mouse
Yeah.
at the station.
that's from
yeah.
my-
Okay, so you like PBS? You
Yeah.
know how it's they're raising funds right now or whatever on CPP 12
Yeah.
or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, yeah.
They had this really corny older guy who's a reflect a PT, and he said to all these really funny questions like to his whole audience on this program. do you have neck pain? Everyone. Do you have hand pain? Everyone. And he said that pain is not from aging. It's just that repetitive motion gets to you after a while.
After a while.
And he goes, what do you think the source of that pain is? You know, he'll ask every person that he works on the camera, what do you think the source of that pain is? Well, this happened and this happened and it's like, no, it's because you sit slouched.
Yep.
He goes, when you in the first grade, you show up in the first grade, what do? They stick you in a chair and you slouch.
Yep.
And you've been sitting there ever since.
Yep.
That's why you hurt.
Yep. I
would agree with that.
I do a
Isn't that
wonderful
awesome?
lady on there. It's called Classical Stretch by
No, I
Eccentrics.
watch her. I've got every single thing.
Yeah, I like her. I like Miranda. She's helped me a lot doing
too.
the stretches.
That
I
really
like
has
Miranda.
seemed to give Shane
I've been
some
watching
relief.
her for a long time. She
Yeah.
rehabbed as a ballerina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was a ballerina.
She was a ballerina.
She's crazy with that crazy Canadian accent. you know?
Yep. I know. She's
Instead
so
of zero,
funny.
She's cool.
instead of zero, they say Z.
And-
Cracks me up.
And what else does she say? The booty.
Yeah.
The booty.
The booty.
I love her, man. I found her one morning when I was in desperate need. And then I was like, okay, so I did the workout, and I only did half of it because I caught her halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
And that changed me from that day forward. I do her all the time. I have her
I
DVDs.
love those videos, yeah.
I'm like, I tell everyone about her because it's like, that is how I can get through my day now. If I don't do them,
I know what you
I
mean.
am in a ton of pain by the end of the day.
No,
if I
I'm
do
with you.
them, I feel great.
Yep. I'm
I
with
feel
you.
great, and it's helped my shoulder so
Me
much.
too. And another yoga lady, just real quick, last pitch. I swear, because I have to go to work. But anyways, it's, there's different kinds of yoga.
Yeah.
And one was in a method of yoga
Yeah.
practice. It's called Iyengar. And it's on South Broadway.
Okay.
Okay.
Right by the highway.
Okay.
And it's been there for years. If you go down South Broadway, you're getting on I-25.
Yeah.
There's a clock that says Hawaii time or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You know where I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
we know.
Yeah.
They've had the building for years and
Yep.
years and years. He's an actual dude who died at like 95, not very long ago. And then his daughter, who took over the practice, like they run around the whole world. They're from southern India. He's the one who introduced straps, boxes, and other props. They're called props.
Yeah.
So if you're injured,
Yeah.
they get you in the right position so that
Right.
you can rebuild the opposing muscle.
Right.
Now, it's called Iyengar, and the lady who teaches me locally, one-on-one, and we should have a demo and have her come over here
Yeah.
and help you
For
too.
sure.
Her name is Kendra, and she is awesome. And I found her by accident doing an endorsement for Hand and Stone Massage.
Oh.
Wow.
She works there too, but she has like 5 other practices, and she is amazing. She's so
Wow.
patient. And, I'm like, well, my guts are hanging out or whatever,
Yeah.
my underarm fat. And she's
Yeah.
like, you should have seen what the guy looked like from India. I mean,
Yeah.
they're built like sumo wrestlers,
Right, Wow.
wrestlers almost. They don't have all that fat, but they're big in the middle.
Right. Uh-huh.
Indians, from southern India. But anyways, the practice is maintained, and it's not about hot yoga with girls in V pants. you know?
Right.
Which I see. I'm like, can we get rid of that?
The
Right.
French cut leotard?
Right.
Let that go by the way. I'm tired of looking at your dimples on your butt.
But exactly.
and seeing where you've been shaved in the front. They're so tight.
Right.
yeah.
I know men like them, but anyway.
Hey.
Buster,
Hey.
don't eat it.
He's just licking the bones. Yeah.
So Iyengar
Okay.
yoga.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
And there's
Well,
videos online, and that will help you too
Yeah.
with our pain.
Yeah.
We'll check into that.
Okay, I thank you for having me on this.
Oh, man.
the live
Jackie
part. You
was
guys
so
probably want to
wonderful.
finish the rest of your thing, but
No,
Oh,
we're
no,
this is
yeah,
it.
this is it.
This is
Great.
it. We're
This is just it. It's you. I
thank
know.
you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shayna, me and you are the same
Yeah,
person.
we'll go.
And I want to make clothes that fit our body type.
I know. Me too. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing in my designing, and so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Dresses, everything that fits and out of nice fabric.
Thank you. Can we have some, instead of this,
Just spandex, everything.
everything I have is that travel,
Yeah.
Chicos would call this travel weight.
Right.
Right? Just like when you're going up to Mount Everest, you
Yeah.
wear expedition weight.
Right.
Well, this is travel weight.
This
Because
is what I tell everyone.
Yeah.
It's made out of petroleum.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
the thing. Plastic.
You can't wear it in the summer.
No.
Because you will die.
Yep. You will
Yep.
die.
Swallows, I love you so much.
We love
Thank
you too.
you.
Thank you for coming on here. That's
Hey,
great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.
You're
Absolutely.
great.
You're the greatest.
You're an inspiration.
Thanks.
And we got to have you come back and talk about more fun stuff.
Oh, I got a book load.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you.
I
And
know,
the time
we
went
didn't-
by
Your
so
music
fast.
knowledge is, I had no idea. You have this plethora of music knowledge.
I do. I could go on.
Yeah.
I got bands I got to check out.
Yeah, I know.
Good. Okay, Keller Williams.
Yeah.
Perpendicular Teeth.
Yeah.
Little America.
I already like him, so it's like, that's going on the new playlist.
Okay. Yep,
yeah,
for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, well,
Once again.
Remember to follow us, email us, everythingswallowpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Please give us a follow and share these episodes. Tell all your friends. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you so much for
coming.
having me.
And there's still time if you want to get a Christmas card.
Yep.
Email us your address, everythingswallowpodcast@gmail.com.
You've got till tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Absolutely, and then
Tomorrow.
we're cutting it off.
Don't send us messages on Facebook.
No.
EverythingSwallowPodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, please.
Because you'll get lost in a Facebook
Yes,
message.
we have too many Facebooks.
Yes.
But
They're
love you,
so
people.
popular. They're so popular.
That's right. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.